Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your September 2025 tarot reading. I'm Kate. I'm a tarot intuitive, and these are the collective messages for my Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you have a Sagittarius partner, tune in. Some of these messages may resonate for you as well. The first cards that I want to talk about, something that your spirit team is wanting you to embrace, is opportunities for love and loving connections coming in. Okay, you have the Ace of Cups. There could be offers of love, offers of affection, offers of compassion and empathy. Hey, I see you. I understand where you're coming from. So embrace the love and the loving connections potentially coming in this month. And then what they want you to kind of leave in the past or leave behind is second guessing your path, second guessing your decisions, holding yourself back from experiencing fun things that you want to do out of a place of, I don't know, I almost feel like you're holding yourself back because of somebody else. Like you're not allowing yourself to fully embrace the fun, the adventure, the spontaneity that you could be out of a place of, I don't know, self-confidence, like lack of self-confidence, lack of self-worth, lack of value. You're valuing something else, maybe a connection more than the connection to yourself, and living like truly and authentically with the choices and the path that you want to be taking. It's like, yeah, I'll do that later, but like we don't know if we have later. You know what I mean? Okay. So for an oracle message, you have number 20, Lighthouse. Don't doubt your worth. There will always be someone in your life who doubts the amazing things you're capable of. It is then that you must decide to be your biggest champion. Believe wholeheartedly in your own worth, regardless of outside opinion. Feed yourself a steady diet that speaks to self-love, self-kindness, and self-confidence. So that goes right along with what I was talking about. These flowers that are hanging up and drying, I feel like maybe you're trying to preserve something that maybe has faded or has died. Is that what the word that I want to use? A long time ago. You know what I mean? Like flowers, they're so beautiful. You know, there can still be beautiful connections to people, but sometimes it's time to move on. Sometimes we get to the point where you can't water them anymore. That's not going to do anything. You're just going to be pouring water on them, but they're not going to come back alive. It's like you can pour yourself into relationships, but if you're not feeling that being reciprocated, then what's the point, right? I think that there's something that needs to be put up, hung up on the shelf. Be like, yeah, this is great. This was a good moment, but now I'm going to leave it up here and it's time to move on. I'm going to stop watering this because it's not healthy. Okay, so one thing that I do want to say that I'm super excited for you about is that you have the potential to feel magnetized or really attracted to someone or something. I'm feeling some heat. I'm feeling some tension. I'm feeling some spiciness. Potentially. You could have an increase in libido in the month of September. You could have opportunities to express yourself creatively, opportunities to go on some type of adventure or travel, because you have the Ace of Wands here. So I just feel really like September has the potential to be a really exciting month for you if you allow it to be. You have the Nine of Water. This is wishes coming true, wish fulfillment, things coming into your life that you've been wanting to manifest. You've been wanting something to show up, and maybe it's not the exact form that you had anticipated, but you're still super excited about it. So accept those blessings. It says your wish comes true, concerns fade away, a love of life. And that phrase at the end, a love of life, I definitely feel like that's coming back in for you. You have two aces coming out. So there are opportunities being presented to you. And I feel like it's going to allow you to really enjoy just, what's the phrase coming to mind? I'm just enjoying being here or something like that. It feels kind of laid back, but at the same time, there's like a pleasure. I'm hearing the word pleasure. Okay. Eight of Earth. It says skilled work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. You could be learning information about somebody. So if you're looking for a relationship, there could be somebody who expresses interest in you, and maybe you're like getting to know that person. It's kind of like you're learning how to do it. Or maybe if it's been a long time since you dated. Now, obviously this message isn't going to resonate for everybody, but maybe it's been a while since you've dated and you're like having to like relearn how to function in a relationship. This could also be that maybe you're finding out about a topic or an idea that really lights you up and gets you excited. Maybe you'd lost your creativity or your passion, your excitement that comes with picking up the pen and paper, the paintbrush, the baking supplies, whatever it might be, however you have felt creative in the past. And I feel like maybe you're working on a certain skill set again that you feel really excited about. And then you have the Awakening card in reverse. So I'm going to read it. This may or may not resonate because it is a reversal. So it says, look at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. So this would actually be like the Hanged Man card in the traditional tarot. And when this is in reverse, it's more like you're ready to take all of the wisdom and the knowledge, the information that you learned about yourself through the maybe intentional pause that you were putting yourself in. So like if you were taking a break from dating, if you were taking a break between jobs and you're like getting to learn about yourself again, whatever this pause was, it feels like you're coming out of a standstill, you're coming out of a pause, and you're coming back out into the world. You're like, here I am. That's kind of what it feels like, is that moment of like, look at me. I'm here, and I'm ready to experience. I'm ready to experience life again. I'm ready to have this fire be lit. Ooh. Okay, number 30, Castle. It's time for healing, not war. So I feel like there could be somebody that is not in total agreement with you moving on, with you taking certain action steps in your life because they feel like they're being left behind in some capacity. But guess what? It's not your job to like drag them along. They have to want to come with you. And I feel like somebody's maybe not ready. So that there's part of that message, but it says, don't burn something down to the ground unless you have a plan to build something better in its place. But it's too late for that, isn't it? You got angry, you pointed fingers, you called for war, and war was exactly what you got. Now that it's time for healing and reparations, what's your plan? You need to take the same initiative and determination you had when this started and figure it out. Never neglect your intuition. So I feel... I keep saying I feel like, because when I'm picking up on intuitive messages, I feel things in my body. I start to have certain emotions pop up. So I felt angry. I felt reactive when I saw this card. So you could have said something, done something out of a place of impulse. You were having this particular emotion and you decided to put in your 2 weeks notice, quit on the spot, end the relationship, ghost this person, whatever it might be. Okay, well, what's the plan moving forward, right? So coming up with some type of plan now that you've burned something down, essentially. But then you have number 1, Princess, you can be your own knight. So 1 is about new beginnings. You may be in a dire situation you need escaping from. Rest assured, you have the power within to persevere. You already know you don't need to be rescued by a charming prince or a chivalrous knight in shining armor. You've got your own shield and sword, and God's help anyone who thinks they can do a better job. So I hope that these messages resonated. If they did, please hit the like button and follow me for more videos like this, and book your own personal reading on my website, The Enchanted